Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's Fresh, and this is Guerrilla Hustle, man. These are vibrations we got today. Beautiful, man. We got that sun high in the sky today. Come here to get me some much needed meditation before I start this day. Get my time in with the Most High. I watched a video earlier and the guy was talking about going to war with yourself. It's not specifically the word I would like to use with this type of video. But we do understand that there is spiritual warfare. During this time that you're going through your spiritual transformation in life, some people going through different phases of it. Some people going through the dark night of the soul. Some people are having what they would consider those awakenings. You know what I mean? Depends on what phase you are on the timeline of your spiritual transformation. I know y'all have heard people say, you know what, you got to take much needed time for isolation. Used to be water running straight through here, all the way out there. You got to take much needed time for isolation. That's what I'm doing now. And realize that when you own your spiritual journey, you're going to be considered one of the weird ones. Like, man, what you own? You always at the water. You talking about this crazy spiritual, metaphysical shit that we don't understand. What's going on? I just ask, man, that you would give it the time. There is so much going on the planet with these shifts. And people are feeling like, man, I feel like I'm losing myself. And for people that watch Papa Duck's videos, he said, you must be lost in order to be found. I remember us saying that and coining that in Colorado was, get lost in Colorado. Get lost. That's when you know you're going into, once your phone don't got no signal, that's when you know God about to start moving. That's what you want. You want to be able to lose that phone signal. You want to be able to lose signal. So that's when you're going to get in tune and you're going to get the greatest signal ever. In tune with the Most High. In tune with nature, whatever you consider the universe. I know there's a lot of people out there, man, that need these videos and they feeling like, man, I'm just lost spiritually. Not even like spiritually, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's the transition from the 3D to the 5D, y'all. And as you on that journey, it's going to be many ups and downs. It's going to be everything trying to pull you back and old people coming into your life. And just like me living in my old environment, you got to isolate yourself. You got to separate yourself from everything that's distracting you from becoming the greatest version of yourself. I'm just sitting down in the sand, man. These videos is gonna reach somebody, man, and they're gonna need these messages. That if you out here and you feeling lost, realize that the cosmic time, the cosmic clock, the time of the Most High the time of the spiritual realm is not our time, and that you just got to give it the time necessary for you to be found. If you are lost, you are exactly where you need to be. Listen, I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41, y'all. I'll be 41 years old this December. It's my birthday. I'm a Sagittarius, so people believe in it or whatever. I hit rock bottom after 30 twice. I'm gonna go through another, what people would consider like a dark night of the soul or a crazy transition from Michigan to Texas. And I'm gonna tell you something, if you feeling lost right now, you gotta be willing to go through the fire in order for you to be born spiritually. It's a birthing, it's a dying of something old and a birthing of something new. You gotta be willing to go through that fire. You are exactly where you need to be. For everybody out there, man, that's like, man, I'm feeling lost. You are exactly where you need to be. You gotta be lost in order for you to be found spiritually. You gotta die of the 3D or the physical form in order for you to be born into a higher consciousness. See that chart that I seen from that brother posting that chart on that video? I put it in my phone. I told y'all I'm gonna continue talking about this chart. Matter of fact, let me take it and get it out of my backpack real quick. I'm gonna continue talking about this chart, because this chart has and will forever have transformed my life, man. And the way that I'm seeing this life that we consider the physical form. All right, so the map of consciousness, this map of consciousness, we're gonna keep talking about these things. Some people out there, man, just like myself, you've been at a place of like empowerment or courage, right? And you're just below neutral. Everybody's went through 150 with anger and desire and fear, right? 100 to 150, right? I just ask you, what type of life do you aspire to build, man? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Right? I've been going anywhere from so I would say I've been speaking a lot about intention. Being intentional, right? Hopeful, inspiring, willingness at 310. It's time to go up, y'all, to joy. 540. Serenity, complete. One, right? The view is you one with God, right? Oneness, right? Process. Transfiguration. It's time to go up to joy. Serenity. I remember back when I was a teenager, because I grew up to a mother on crack cocaine. And I remember the first time me going down a spiritual journey, I was heavy in the church. I was quote unquote what they called the Jesus freak back in the day. And that was the term for it back in the day. It was like, oh, I'm a Jesus freak. I'm sold out to God. And you know what I mean? I'm walking in the shadows of the Most High God and things of that nature. But they would call it a Jesus freak. That was the first time I remember having joy. And I remember when I lost that joy. After I went to the church, I felt like I was losing my teenage years. So all my friends was partying and drinking and smoking, and it looked like it was fun. And I was like, it's like, nah, I'm missing my teenage years. So then I went to start hanging with my friends, and not necessarily just like people would say, well, that's being a follower. No, because I was always a leader in my own right. But that's what you got to realize about your journey, your spiritual journey. It's a lot of isolation. It's a lot of being away from what looks fun from the outside looking in. From the outside looking in, it looks like, man, everybody over there having so much fun. And it's lonely. And you like, man, I'm just by myself. And it's just me, and I'm just, right? So I know this message today is about feeling like you lost. I promise you that there is, at the end of the pain, there is a promise. At the end of all the pain that you're going to go through, of isolation and feeling lonely and things of that nature, there's going to be a promise at the end of the pain. I promise you that. There's a promise at the end of the pain. So I remember my teenage years, you know what I mean? I was in the church. I was heavy in the church in between like 14 and 16. 16 to 17 is when I started going back to the streets. And my church family, we had a group called God Folk. And the head dude, he was like, he would just walk around to my house like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to be in with us. And he was like, I'm gonna pray for you. You know what I mean? And like, he was going to spiritual warfare for me. Like, that brother really stood in the gap and was praying for he was praying for the protection of my soul. Because spiritually, we think this physical form, well, I'm just looking back as a childlike mind, the teenage years till now, we thought in the spiritual form, no, I'm just partying, I'm drinking, and I'm smoking, and I'm just having fun, man. Like, it ain't too bad, it'd be all right. But we don't realize that we are always on a spiritual journey. We're always on a path. We either on a higher road, going to our living in our highest self, what people would say the chosen ones, cosmic forces, or we're on the opposite of the higher road, and we're living in this flesh. And you will know when the enemy of the Most High has you, is because the attacks become less and less. And attacks is in all different forms. It ain't like people coming at you with family members and people hating on you. Sometimes it's the war with your own mind. I can tell you one thing, is that if you are out here and you feeling lost, there's much needed time for isolation, but then you have to have your accountability people too. You got to have people that you pop out and or they pop in and pop at you, and they holler at you to check on you while you're going through your spiritual transformation. Some people need total isolation, but then they need people that's just right there on a phone call. Anytime you need them, they're gonna pick up the phone. Like, you good? What's happening? I know you're going through your spiritual transformation, brother. I'm here. Or sister, I'm here, and I love you. I just want to give you these vibrations, man. Absolutely beautiful day today. I'm sitting here, man, sitting in this good raw, this good sun, giving thanks to the Most High, man, for everything that he's done for us today. Also, closing up the video, something I can give y'all too is, if at this time in your life you feeling lost, you might, just like myself, have high expectations and you trying to, push for certain things. One thing you could also do is, if you're feeling lost, it's probably through a lot of fighting to try to fester to try to make things happen or make people love you or things of that nature. Like, for everybody it's different. But I know for myself, man, I'm a big vision person, and I'm pushing. Sometimes you just got to fall back, and you got to let, effortlessly, you got to let life flow. You got to let spiritually, you got to let life happen. So as the unfolding, I hope this is giving you something, man. As the unfolding is happening, as you feel lost, you can see that you were going through a process, a metamorphosis, like the butterfly being born out of the cocoon. You was being born, you were being birthed. At the time of you being lost is right where you needed to be. You needed to be through that time of being lost. You needed to be here, right here, through that time of being lost. So that way you can be birthed into who you were truly here to become. All right? I'm definitely going to be putting out more videos on this channel. I know a lot of y'all don't know me, y'all, but it's fresh, and this is Guerrilla Hustle, man. I dropped the link below that's got my phone number. for you to send me a text message on that phone you just seen on this screen. If these videos is helping you in any way, just text me, call me, be like, Fresh, I watched your video on the Gorilla Hustle channel, and just let me know if it's helping you. I'm grateful, man, for everybody that gives me some type of feedback. I'm definitely gonna be putting out more and more videos. Some of my videos is way more passionate. Sometimes I'm just laxed. I'm really just in my flow, and I'm flowing from my soul. I'm freestyling these from my soul, so I just let them be. If I got more energy and I'm more turned up, that's how the video gonna be more passionate. If they more laxed, it's just what I'm going through in that moment. It's what I'm experiencing in that moment. I've been speaking something to the ethers, to the universe, is that my videos is gonna go worldwide. They're gonna touch people and help people on every continent on this planet. It's less about me, y'all, and it's more about my service to the planet, my service to humanity, my service to the cosmic family. So if these videos have helped you, if one little thing, one little glimmer in this video has blessed you in any way, send it, text this to somebody's phone. Get these videos out there. Help me expose them to more and more people. If you got family and friends in different countries, send these videos out. If you got family and friends that's on a spiritual journey, they're going through dark nights of the soul, they feeling lost, they got things going on, send them this video. Also, it's a lot of people out there that's looking for financial transformations. I help teach people in cryptocurrency. I got a whole nother YouTube channel with almost 1,000 subscribers at the current time of this recording, where I'm teaching people and connecting with people about cryptocurrency. My videos is blowing up. And that channel has way more engagement than this one, because I always explain to people that cryptocurrency is one of the biggest cultures or cults on the planet. We here for each other. We helping each other. We serving each other. We're bringing each other the latest and greatest. So if that's you, if you're looking at, you're going through some financial challenges and you just need to get your money going in the right direction, and you have the patience to run the marathon, and don't look at it like a get rich quick or I'm about to get rich in the next year. Don't look at it like that. Let's have a 5 to 10 year game plan in crypto. If that's you, send me a text message on that phone. Fresh, I watched your video. I sent your video, the spiritual video, sent them out to other people, and I'm interested in cryptocurrency. Every person that calls me or texts me, if you call me and it goes to the voicemail, please text my phone. I'm human just like y'all, got stuff going on. If you send me a text, I'll respond back to every person, and I will get you over to the Patreon. Now, the one thing I ask is, it comes at a cost, because this is valuable, y'all. People see the value in shoes, clothes, cars, houses, travel, popping a bottle. See the value in what we bring, because we bring you everything that you need to know in crypto, from start to finish, from the very beginners all the way to the people that are more experienced in crypto. So with that being said, please help me out, engage with the channel, send the videos out, and feel free. The link pinned as the first comment, the link to text me, the link with my phone number in it is in the comment section, as well as the description. All right, I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. There's gonna be more videos coming. Shout out to the chosen ones. Peace and love.